Okay. Got it.
And now, not yet, not yet. Yes, now we're live.
Nation's future depend on students, the youths. IIU believes in service with pride, lead with confidence, and be inspired to impact lives. Student Council is a group of students elected by their peers to address issues of concern and organize student events and activities, etc. A student council is a curricular or extracurricular activity for students within elementary and secondary schools around the world. A student council is a group of elected and volunteer students working together with an adult advisor within the framework of a constitution or bylaws to provide a means for student expression and assistance in school affairs and activities, give opportunities for student experience in leadership, and encourage student community relations. A student council is a group of student leaders who work with an adult advisor to collaborate with others to impact their school community, which impacts their city or town, which impacts our state, which impacts our country, which changes the world. IIU believes that the student council helps to share ideas, interests, and concern teachers and school principals. Through IIU, International Student Development Council help raise funds for school, college-wise activities, including social events, community projects, helping people in need, and school reform. Most schools participate in food drives, fundraisers, and parties. Many members learn skills that were an extension of their formal education. Student councils operate in many forms. The structure of the student council varies from institution to institution. IIU provides a forum for student opinions, interests, and desires so these may be understood by the entire student body, faculty, administration, and community, honestly reflecting and interpreting the student viewpoint. We believe in together we can, we should, and we will achieve the dreams that every student of the globe should have. Safe, healthy, and stable places to live, learn, and work. Healthcare services at a moderate rate. Opportunities to acquire primary, secondary, and higher education along with training, life skills development, and to succeed in jobs, careers, self-sufficiency, and adulthood. IIU strives hard to embrace ideas, cultures, and connections from every corner of the world, making different views and opinions a source of inspiration that enrich every member of our community. Values such as leadership, collective experience to guide others, challenges for ourselves and others, dignity, intercultural perspectives, diversity will help the members of IIU SDC to prosper. Piyush Pandit says, together we will achieve more. We should inspire each other to expand our minds and perspectives, always strive to explore new ideas and innovations for the betterment of the world. Our objectives are as follows: to initiate, implement, and complete projects and activities which will be of help to the school, the students, the faculty, the administration, and the community. Develop and provide opportunities for leadership and service in the local school and the community. To encourage the personal growth of leaders through participation in district, state, and national meetings and organizations. To provide a living workshop of democratic processes through such activities as elections, participation in a constitutional representative assembly, etc. To contribute to the educational experiences of students by providing them with a positive involvement in the school, with widened areas of responsibilities, and with more direct participation in organizing and implementing activities. To promote respect for law and order and the general welfare of the school and community. To promote an awareness of human relations, of power structures, and how one effectively operates within them. In this process, it is also the objective to develop an awareness of good leadership qualities, hopefully, for a more informed, concerned, and active citizenry of tomorrow. Our vision is as follows. The vision of the IIU.
Okay, I think we might start. Okay. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. I heartfully welcome all of you for our YIOS launch session for today. We've had hundreds of webinars and programs on SDGs. We were always just talking the talk. On every SDG, we had tons and tens of speakers. Yeah, speakers, not initiatives. We spread awareness and kept on talking and presenting, but till when? We introduced the youth to SDGs, but now it's time to implement. So here's why we've created YIOS. YIOS stands for Youth Initiatives on SDGs. YIOS is a program which will target youth initiatives and projects regarding SDGs. We will target the youth group. We will only be walking the walk. There are 17 sustainable goals that were put by the United Nations to be worked on by countries. Our Mother Earth is calling through SDGs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And also our mankind is being threatened, but having SDGs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 16 to save us. And now let us head straight into how will our program run. So for our program, there are 3 simple phases you need to finish in order to record your participation. So as you all know that you have to submit your project on a given SDG, on a given goal. So there are 3 phases for that. So phase 1 is that each participant should record a video of 1 to 3 minutes where you must select only one SDG that you're passionate about, mentioning why it's your favorite SDG to work on curbing. So for example, if I am a participant, I will go onto the list of SDGs. We have 17 sustainable goals. I'm gonna choose only one SDG I am passionate about, and then I will come and record a video that doesn't exceed the 3 minutes where I introduce myself and I introduce the SDG that I've selected and the reason why I'm passionate about working on this goal, why I want to curb this problem. So it's pretty easy. And from when we finish this meeting, you will have only 5 days to finish this phase. So you will have 5 days to select your SDG and to write the reason and send me your video, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, just so. Okay, moving on. Is my screen visible?
Not yet.
Now?
Yes.
Okay. But please, Miss Nada or Miss Inga, admit all because it's disturbing my presentation. Okay, moving on to phase 2. So in phase 2, you have to set the plan of your project. Okay, you've selected the SDG you're passionate about, and you've introduced the reason why you're passionate about this SDG, and now you have to set a plan of how will your project run. Okay, so in my project, I'm gonna do this and this and this. I'm gonna do awareness campaign that will run like this. I'm gonna address these topics. I'm gonna address these subtopics from this SDG. I will have those solutions to work on, And then, of course, you have to record a video that doesn't exceed the 5 minutes, where you project a plan and tell us your plan and how will your project run. And the deadline for this phase is 10 days. The deadline is 5 February. So after 25 January, the deadline of phase 1, you're gonna have 10 days to project your plan. I think it's pretty enough, and to send me the video of phase 2. Guys, so you have to abide by the deadlines. So for example, if we cross the 25 January, you can't participate anymore if you didn't send me the video of phase 1. Okay, so please abide by the deadlines. And now our phase 3 and the last phase for this program. You see, it's pretty easy. You have to now implement your project, taking into consideration it has an influence in the community, and you have to show evidence of what you did in a video, of course, in 5 to 4 minutes. So now, while deriving your project, you have to screen all of that. You have to take pieces of evidences, and surely you make them in a video. And the deadline of this, you will have 20 minutes. You'll have 20 days for deriving your project. So from now to 15 February, you have a full month in order to finish your project. And now let us see, what shape could your project take? Because, okay, we have 3 phases, but how I'm gonna do my project? How can I make my project? So I'm gonna give you some examples about how you can make your project. So first of all, your project can be an initiative where you can gather people and mark your SDG in society, such as making a planting campaign, encouraging others to plant, or maybe distributing plants into your community. And this addresses SDG 13, which is about climate change. Another one, you may launch awareness campaigns in your school, introducing all classes to your selected SDG and to convince them for working on curbing it. And of course, you have to screen all what you will be doing. And next, you can also have a research of your own done on a specific SDG, or you may find new materials contributing to it, have a plan of an explained innovative creation that needs to be done. For example, you may have a research and you may come up with creating a machine. Okay, you will not create it, but you may just have the plan done. You may have a study and the research done on, for example, there is a specific machine that will absorb the carbon emissions from our gas, from our atmosphere, and this will decrease the carbon dioxide, and then climate change will be curbed. This is on SDG 13. Okay, for example, you will not create this machine, but you may have a study or a research on it, or just have like a plan of how to create such a machine. If you're passionate about you can do it, surely. Next, you can come up with a new resolutions on a given SDG and try them, or you can contradict a study. You can contradict a study or experiment. And last but not least, you can go and create a real survey. For example, if you chose SDG 14, which is about life underwater, you know that the marine life is threatened due to pollution, especially plastic pollution. Tons of marine animals are going extinct every single day just because of plastic pollution. So for example, you can go on the street and have a survey. You have to record it, of course, and have a survey where you will start asking the people, okay, so what do you know about this SDG? What do you have? Do you have any info about plastic pollution and how it's letting any marine life go extinct? Okay, and you may spread awareness by this way. Okay, so after that, when we receive all the projects, Only 20 projects will be selected and presented in this ceremony that will be on 15 February, 1 month from now. And only one will win the best initiative. So the best initiative will be the one who will win the best initiative. It should be the one who had the highest influence in the community. So try as much as you can to involve your community in your project in order to increase your chance to win the best initiative. So that's it. It's pretty easy. I hope you understood everything. And now if you have any question regarding any of the phases, please raise your hand. Surely if you didn't get any of the phases, we can go and repeat them. Yes, participants, do you have any question? So is everything clear? It seems that everything is clear. So let me try to ask any one of you to see if you've got everything. So how many phases we have? I want to see raised hands. So how many phases will we have in our project? Yes, please, Mida. But can you open your camera, please, to see your pretty face? Mida?
Yeah, just a second. I'm switching on my camera.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you. Thank you.
There are phases in the program. Do you want me to describe them?
Great, we have 3 phases. Yes, can you please describe for me phase 1?
Okay,
So
in phase one, we need to choose an SDG and we need to make a 3 or 5 minute video on why we chose the SDG and why we had the interest in that topic.
Yeah, great. And how many time you have to finish phase 1? When is the deadline?
It's due 20th January.
Great. So you will have 5 days only for phase 1. Thank you so much, Mida. Thank you. Let's have another question. So can anyone else explain for me as phase 2? What do you have to make in phase 2? Hamid Rasool, can you please unmute yourself? Can anyone describe for me what you have to do in phase 2?
Well, I can.
Yes, please, Muhammad.
Okay, so we have to set a plan for the project by presenting, for example, a video about it. That this video will doesn't have to exceed 4 to 5 minutes.
Yes, thank you. And when is the deadline of phase 2? How many days you have to finish phase 2?
Well, 25, I think, 25 January.
5 February, you will have 10 days to derive your plan, to contradict your plan. Thank you so much, Muhammad.
Okay.
And one last question, what do you have to do in phase 3? Yes, Meda, because I see no more raised hands.
In phase 3, we need to make a video describing all the progress we've made and all the research we've done. And it's due 25th. No, I think it's due 15th February.
15th February, yeah. Thank you so much, dear. Thank you. Guys, don't worry. I'm gonna share with you my presentation, the material. You can revise it again, okay? And now let me invite our first guest speaker for today, the associate. Okay, just a minute. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry. Let me invite our first guest speaker for today, the Associate Professor and Doctor at Faculty of Hunedoara, Romania, Polytechnica University. I hope I pronounced them right. He is the founding president of Cornelia Group Research and Innovation and the founding president of InventCore International Exhibition. Please, Mr. Cornelio Bertuk, the floor is yours. Enlighten us with your presentation.
Thank
and
you. I will share.
presentation.
Thank you for your invitation. I will share now my presentation. It will be a short presentation.
Yes, please. Thank
Please
you.
tell me if is okay,
Yes,
if you
it's
can see
visible.
my presentation.
Yeah,
It's
we can
okay.
see.
I can start now.
Yes.
Hello and greetings from Romania. My name is Corneliu Birtoc Băneasa, and today I have the pleasure to present you some aspects regarding the education, SDG, and the future. A little bit of my presentation of myself. I am an associate professor at Faculty of Engineering Hunedoara, Polytechnica University of Timișoara, founding president of Corneliu Group Research and Innovation Association, founding president of International Exhibition in Vancouver, and vice president of General Association of Romanian Engineers, Hunedoara branch. My field of expertise are automotive engineering, material science, intellectual property, and my passion are invention, photography, music, nature, especially gardening. Universal concern about degradation of environmental conditions, stringent emission legislation, security of fuel supply, and global warming have motivated worldwide environmentalists, researchers, and engineers to find innovative concepts to fulfill this goal, a safer world. In my opinion, and in the current global context, I consider that a key factor with a major impact in achieving the SD goals is education. At the same time, another essential method for an excellent education is the power of example, a good example for young students to follow. I must emphasize that achieving a high level of education requires the involvement of our young students in non-formal education, the goal being to stimulate their creativity and thirst to research. I call this type of non-formal education fun education because you can get involved in all kinds of fun activities or events together with your colleagues and teachers, like exhibition, trips, visit, camps, and so on. As a teacher, I encourage and support the participants of my students in all kinds of events related to non-formal education. In this context, my students participated in over 20 events in 2022. I can mention here student scientific conferences, automotive exhibition, invention saloon, youth competition, research internships, visit to industrial factories, and action to promote our university. The benefit of participating in such events consists in development of new kind of skills like discipline, responsibility, trust, self-confidence, and the most important, I think, it is team spirit. Another advantage is added value to the personal portfolio by winning prizes such as gold, silver, bronze medal, and special award. I have to say that I'm very proud of my students who managed to win over 80 prizes last year. An important part of non-formal education for us is environmental protection through implementation of SD goals. It's very good to be aware of the SDG concept, but it's much important to act in this sense. So through the Corneliu Group Association, a few years ago, we started a project called Corneliu Group Camp, Learning in Nature. The Corneliu Group Camp is located in the Deva Hills area, and it has an amazing view of Deva city as well as Deva Citadel. You can see in this amazing picture. Like I said before, it's very important to act. In this way, within the Corneliu Group Camp, we educate young people in the spirit of SDG to concrete action as follow: planting the tree, creating the vegetable gardens, planting the aromatic plants, cutting the grass, in generally gardening. All those action has the purpose to learning and acquire new skills in order to create a healthy environmental through our contribution is very, very important. We have reached the level within the Corneliu Group camp to have over 150 varieties of plants, and we are happy to pick the fruits as well. We have, like you see in this picture, figs, aronia, cherries, plum, raspberries, strawberries, grapes, and many flowers. I can mention here roses, daisies, lavender, sunflower. But the most important thing for us is the fact that we can spend quality time in nature and for nature. Another aspect to achieve the SD goal is through networking, is very important aspect. I give you as an example the international exhibition in Vancouver 2022, in which more than 120 projects was related to the environment protection, agriculture, and technology. And also, among which was a very special project entitled Climate Change Corp by Zainab Arzouni. In conclusion, to achieve the aim of the SDG, each of us must act to protect and be more friendly with the environment in which we live. And now I would like to congratulate our host, dear Zainab Arzouni, for this extraordinary SDG conference and contest. I am very honored to be here among a lot of young people. Also, I want to tell you with regret that today, my presentation from today is a tribute to a great professor, Ioan Ilca. He passed away a few days ago, and if you permit me to keep a very, very short moment of silence. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Cornelio. Accept my endless gratitude. Thank you so much for this outstanding presentation. I'm looking forward to see you and for students projects signed in our project. Thank you so much. And I've noticed that you worked a lot on SDG 13, which is climate change. You've planted a lot of trees, which is great, because you know that the world catastrophe now is climate change. Our whole earth, our life, the mankind, all the mankind is threatened due to climate change. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. And the last word for the young participants: be stubborn and follow your dream. It's very, very important. Thank you very much. Good luck to all participants, and see you at the end of the contest. Thank you.
Again, thank you so much, Mr. Cornelio. Looking forward to see those projects signed. Yes, please. And now let us welcome our second guest speaker for today, the Assistant Professor in Faculty of Business, Economics, Tourism, and Tourism Split. She is a professor mentor in High Vet School, President of IIU Research Center, IIU Board Member, Country Director Croatia, and co-founder IIU of Europe. She's specialized in STEM fields. Please, Ms. Nada Ratkovic, the floor is yours. Enlighten us with your presentation and motivation for our participants.
Thank you. Thank you so much, dear Zainab. First, I want to congratulate you for this great project, very important project, and all what you are doing for the education, for the world, for IIU, and for everybody. I want to congratulate our great Cornelio, our amazing, I can say the best innovator, inventor, for a great presentation and a great speech. And yes, youth you need to follow our great Zainab and our great Cornelia, because they are working each day for the better world, for the healthier world, and for all 17 SDGs. I have a presentation. I will share now my presentation. Uh, so I, like an educator and a professor, I work a lot on the SDGs. I can say that in every of, I have little problems. Let me see. I will move myself. So this project, Youth Initiatives and SDGs, I call this part Sustainable Future, Beautiful, Sustainable Together. Here is my school, IIU, Youth in IIU, the big Council of International Internship Youth, and the students where our Zainab is ahead. Congratulate you, dear Zainab, for your great work once again. We are working in Croatia, I can say, with my students on all 17 SDGs. How we first need to empower students to take action. They need to learn about action. They need to learn through action and learn from action. So our meetings always start here. This is the library where me, students, and our team start the work. We need to encourage our students. Always we need to have the meetings, and everything what we are planning we do through this. So let's go getting climate ready. Climate in Croatia. You see, we make this, Zainab said, this project have 3 phases. One can be research. So first we want, if we are taking something and making a project on the climate action, we need to know first the climate in our country. And yes, in your town where you live. Monitor the temperature every day. You need to monitor your temperature. There are so many softwares like Prismameter, and my students are doing that each one day. Researchers like these are the effects. We need to know what are the effects of the climate change on the local level. Then we go through the centuries. Like example, from 20 to 21 century, we are following the temperature in the biggest town in Croatia. Then we are numbering the days per year. What was the average temperature? So we can make research on many. It depends about you. It depends about your interest, but you need to have the interest for everything you are doing. So this education 2030, we need to achieve all 17 SDGs, and yes, inclusive and equitable quality education promote to everybody. In the schools, on the university, you need to have a climate action team, and the team needs to have a leader who will coordinate all the steps. Like example, if you, like a student, working something on climate action, let's have a great teamwork. And yes, you need to have a leader who will plan, act, and reflect, but all together are taking the action. So what we are encouraging at the students, what we need to have: critical thinking skills, creative thinking skills, and for very important, the future thinking skills. Through the activities, through the project, like example, in Europe, Erasmus, the Agency for Mobility, twinning, we are doing that. We are improving, and we are doing on all SDGs through the learning, teaching. We are recognizing the raising from all through the intercultural ICT. We want to develop all the skills. I can say all literacy, ecology, digital, media literacy, financial literacy, all literacy you need to have to do the project. So these are some of the actions. Students need to clean around the park, around the school, and take care about the environment. Involve your students in e-twinning, and in each in each one, e-twinning, you can through e-twinning do a lot for the, like breathe deeply, think clearly, climate action project. We have big global climate action project. And every year we have a new topic where we can do and work on all, I can say all SDGs, not only one. So business challenge. Our great Cornelio had a big conference, inventor conference. We have also so many business challenges and like example, how to develop the economy of your on the local level, on the global level, how to make rural development because we have a lot of parts in my country which are still not developed, encouraging through the frames, through the awards, through the STEM in all SDGs. So we have European vocation skills now, green money. Everything needs to be green. These are students. They're always taking action. They are planting the trees. And then we need to make a dissemination of the project. You see, these trees, you need to take care and reduce your carbon through your footprint. And yes, especially take care with the students with special needs. In all projects, if you want to go in Erasmus mobility or anywhere, you need to do works with the students with special needs. They need you. You need to help them. I can say not every month, but every second month, I go to them, I visit them, and we have so many actions together. Each one international day we celebrate. You see, Earth Day every day and take and make actions. Even in our classrooms, we are giving the footprints of the environment. So projects like Eco Village, Project Eco Village, we see how Cornelia is doing. You see, I have a subject called training firms. With my students, we are doing this from the idea to realization. Food, everything. We take care about everything. So also virtual, if we are take care about your data and internet safety rules. Promotion, everything you do, you need to disseminate and promote, because if you don't show what you are doing, nobody will know what you are doing, and then your voice will not be heard and you will not be seen. So take care about a sustainable future, beautiful, sustainable together. And if you do on this way, you can have a sustainable school, future generations, youth, students, class to class. Even today we are in live, we are still doing virtual classes with students all over the world. We are very happy. We have a big park. We have a lot of green parts around us. We are taking care about all of that. You see, here are the Green Club activities with our students. And today, high-end technology, virtual reality. We are creating virtual reality environment. So please, with your students, try to do more. Students, please do the project, do the researches. Our great Zainab started with this amazing project. Involve yourself. You will have help always. There are so many experts. I can say we all here today. We all here today will help you. Will encourage you. Every idea can be realized. So you see how we started. We are doing sketches, drawings. Our ideas through the sketches. Our school through the sketches, our action activities. We do the memes. We play. We have so many games, because gamification can involve that in our green club activities. Each school need to have a big club, a big green club with the activities which need to do. You need to learn. Even you are a mechanical, even you are going in each one school, you need to learn about the plants, about the seeds, about the or how to encourage the environment here. So you see, this is our garden. These are our activities. We have so many great flowers, so many plants. You see how we need to do this through the steps. Watch the steps, write the steps, make the drawing. The students make drawings. You see the drawings, what they are doing, wedding, planting, watering. So I can say food, healthy food, garden, learn to cook healthy food. If you have cookers in your school or even not have cookers, you learn your students what is a healthy green food. So our sustainable future all take apart took everything you do, you can map, you can draw it in the map, and your activity can be visible. IIU last year make Let's Plant around the world. This year will also continue. So be the part of all these projects. Be the part of all these projects. Do like the students you see here on this. These are my students. I'm proud of them. I'm encouraging them every day to do this kind of activities. And not only this is only one. We call also our great experts to teach them. We are educators, but we always ask and call to make our activities more interesting for the students through the game, through the stories, through the teamwork, through the meeting, through the sustainable school, through all activities, talking, walking, sharing, growing. And that is the concept of sustainability. Take care. Always try to your voice be heard. So I want to thanks once again through film, so many digital tools. You see, through a book, through a film, everything. And I want to say you need to be very creative. You need to be innovative. And then you can make everything you need, and we can make this world, I can say, a really best place for the living. So I want you to show this. This was one of our last activities. We are also volunteering. So no poverty, well-being, economic growth. Each one of each one of SDGs, we are working on every SDGs. Try to help to all, you see this bench, we paint this bench, we are painting the benches, so there's no activity what we are not doing. So please share, live, work, explore your opportunities in the vocational school or any school, and thank you for your attention.
I don't know what to say except my endless gratitude, Miss Nada. Thank you so much. Miss Nada had like about 100 slides, but in each slide, she gave you an idea to make a project. For
Yes,
example,
yes.
planting trees. This can be really beneficial for climate change 13, and showing them, for example, cleaning the garbage from the beach or something. This can target SDG 14, which is life underwater. Okay, so she gave tons of ideas. You can go and clean the beach with your class. And actually, this is a great idea. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much, Miss Nada.
Thank you, my Zainab. We are here with you. We are always here. We are educators. We are sharing our knowledge, and we need all to do these activities.
And yes, like it's really easy, but it has a great influence on the community. Like together to have an eco-friendly world, together to save the mankind, together to save our earth, to save our marine life, to save our trees. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
This presentation, and I hope you're too, dear participants. So yes, that was it. It was our launch session for the YIOS program. And now I will share with you on the group all the material we shared here. Please, Ms. Nada, also share on the group the presentation because you've enlightened us with it, because participants can take a lot of ideas from this. And please, dear participants, yes, I'm gonna share with you the presentation. and you have to start working on the 3 phases. And please abide by the deadlines, because if 20 January passed and you didn't submit phase 1, unfortunately your project will be disqualified. You can't participate anymore. So please abide by the deadlines. And from now, let's say goodbye. We finished our lunch session, but we will be in contact on the group. And if you have any question, don't hesitate. You have my number on the group. You can anytime ask me any question. Thank you, and let's say goodbye. We will meet after 1 month and we will see the incredible projects. I'm sure that you will make a great job. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.